Hello and welcome back to another DDO Classic video. We're going to continue off the Catacomb storyline where we left off in the previous video. So I got this flashing icon saying that the library archives is where I want to go for the next quest. But honestly, in the last quest, nothing really pointed me in that direction, so I don't know why lore-wise I would do that. The wiki says that we're supposed to go there and find information about duality, but my character hasn't heard anything about that. So, in the interest of maintaining continuity and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and just return to the guy who gave me the quest, the Archbishop, and see if he tells me, yeah, go down there. This also might reveal something about... Oh, Dryden's Council? What? Is this the same quest I did before, or is there another one called Dryden's Council later? I mean, I guess I can go in on hard mode now. I mean, I don't think I get any XP. I think this is just when we went in there to find a witness before. Are they gonna let me in? Okay, sure. Why not? I just want to know if he's gonna tell me anything about where to go next. Is he gonna direct me back down there? Yeah, Thaddeus is here, actually. So Thaddeus was... Oh! Shoot. I missed what he said because I wanted to go talk to Thaddeus. Okay, he said the same thing. Okay. It's imperative that you hurry. Retrieve the book from the library archives before we are overrun with undead and my daughter is lost forever. Okay, so I think the intent of the quest line is that we're supposed to come here every time and get the next quest, and then he'll tell us where to go. But players have probably just figured out, you don't need to do that. That or they eventually changed it so you don't need to do that. You can just go straight to the next quest after the quest has been in the game for a while. And then, so the wiki... Well, yeah, the wiki doesn't even list that as one of the quests, like going and consulting with him. So they probably only have the necessary steps on there. I think I went past where I'm supposed to go. There's the market. Okay, wait. I got myself lost. There's the sanctuary we just were. Here's the library archives. Okay, cool. So, here we go. Kind of weird that they let us go into hard, even though I think that step of the chain was technically called something else.
This place is filled with dust and the musty scent of old books. Yet the terrified figure nearby shows that something is amiss in the library.
Something is amiss in the library. Okay, so, I mean, let's go talk to someone. They're probably not going to let me through this door yet, right? Yeah. It's going to all be unlocked periodically. Okay. The head librarian, oh gosh, another weird French name. Guillaume? Guillaume? Maybe they'll say his name, I don't know. Please don't make me say this multiple times. Who are you? Are you responsible for this foulness? He holds up a book menacingly as if to strike you. I may be an old man, but by the flame you shall not claim this place without a fight. Excuse me, sir. This is a library. Calm down. What happened? The spiders began to crawl out of the woodwork, and skeletons from the crypts below came up right behind them. Yet that was not the worst, for I swear by my oath, I saw the shadows move. They swarmed, truly. Lost to the darkness, my poor student. How could this happen here in this sacred place? Dryden suspects this has something to do with the duality. So, this is another reason I went to talk to him, because, like, I was already suspicious of him, but now he's telling me to come down here, so maybe he's not really the one behind this. I don't know. He's telling me to investigate further, so maybe my suspicions were unfounded. Dryden suspects this has something to do with the duality. The duality? These are the dark days indeed, if this corruption stems from that work. The existence of such a proscribed text was supposed to be kept absolutely secret. The Archbishop must trust you completely. Yes, he definitely didn't try to have me assassinated by some steel defenders. I have been ordered to bring the book with all haste. Okay. So, I mean, it's possible he's still trying to set me up to die. But at this point, he knows steel defenders aren't going to do the trick. And also, he knows that apparently this book is a big deal. And he wants me to bring it to him. So, he'll unlock the way. We must find the book on our own. So heed my words. Okay. So feared was the duality that it was divided into 3 parts. Okay. A hidden secret compartments scattered throughout the library. Seek these compartments when you see our church's emblem engraved above on the arches. Now go, and may the flame be with you. So
Suddenly, the shadows rise to meet you. Guillaume barely has time to scream.
Guillaume. Oh no! Well, I learned how to pronounce the guy's name, Guillaume. That was kind of close to what I was trying to say, right? Guillaume. Guillaume barely has time to scream, and then he dies. All right. Anyway, I was gonna say, they were like, this duality book has like grave implications. So grave, in fact, that they sought to have not only hold the book here, but hold the book, split it into 3 parts and hide different parts of the book everywhere. Because that would make it safer somehow.
The symbol of the secret flame is engraved on the arch overhead. You must be near one of the secret compartments.
Ah, here. I mean, I think more importantly, it just makes more and more...
A faint breeze ruffles the pages of the books.
I think it makes for a more interesting quest design, and that's why. Just going and finding the book is boring. Finding 3 parts of a book. Okay, now we have a quest. Anyway. Kind of what we expected. Okay, definitely this place is trapped, but what are you gonna do? Hope my reflexes save me, that's all we can do. Crest of the sword. Wait, why are these rats just keep spawning? Is it an infinite spawn of rats? Crest of the sword. Okay. The Book of Duality for first fragment.
A faint voice whispers.
They brought the flame here. A spark kept alive as it traveled over the sea. But the flame casts a shadow.
Okay. They brought the flame here. A spark kept it alive as it traveled over the sea, but the flame casts a shadow. Huh. I mean, I think the flame casts a shadow is them saying, yeah, the flame is all good, except, you know, it also has a dark side. But they brought the flame here. I guess wherever they went to get the book. Wherever they found this book in the past. Oh, now we're going upstairs. Okay. I kinda want to finish exploring downstairs first. To whatever extent they will let me. Okay, there's a spider.
The body of an acolyte lies here. This must be Tully, one of Guillaume's former students.
Tully. Guillaume's former student. I'm saying it out loud so that I can maybe try to remember how to say his name. In case, you know, we have to fight an undead version of him later. Seems like that's what happens to most people who die here. Also, he was killed by a shadow, which I think usually does that sort of thing, right? Isn't getting killed by a shadow supposed to, like, turn you into a shadow or something? Okay, I'm just sort of exploring every little nook and cranny. Oh, this is just gonna go directly up to the next floor. Okay, well, we're gonna come back here. I do want to finish exploring the lower level. But now I at least know that there are fast ways to the top.
Someone cries out in the distance. Stay back! No! No!
Okay, someone's in trouble. I really should be acting urgently to save them, but you know, there are breakables to be smashed, guys. They're not going to smash themselves. Look at all this priceless pottery here in the archives. It needs to be smashed. It's begging to be smashed. I become a more experienced adventurer for smashing the vases. Alright, so I think... I mean, this is everything of note on the lower floor. Now we go up. And we came up to the top of the bookcase. It didn't get us where we wanted to go, but... Whoop. Turned out okay. Oh my gosh, did I just fall? No. Okay, that just was some weird bug. Or something. Now I think that this is actually probably the big end of quest thing. Looking at the wiki right now. I think I don't want to go there till last. I don't want to go to the direction. I mean, it's possible it won't even let me do that until I found all the pieces, but... Let's back it back a little bit.
You hear a chittering sound from behind the
stopped...
shelves.
Yeah, I stopped looking out for silver flame symbol. I mean, my hireling's freaking out. Saying like, dude, silver flame, silver flame, silver flame, look, that's a secret door. And I'm just like, huh? I don't see anything. Okay, there we go. That's actually something. Yeah, probably I needed all 3 crests or something
Atop the
in order.
pedestal lies a scrap of parchment covered with wild, scribbled writing. This must be part of the Book of Duality.
Probably needed these to get into the final thing anyway. But, this one's... The first one was called the first, this is called the second, so presumably I'm finding them in the order that was intended.
A faint voice whispers.
New land. A new contest. The shadow longs to escape the light. It whispers, and someone hears.
Okay, so they got this book from some distant land, and they brought it here. And they were afraid that having it would release some great evil from somewhere. And so that's why they split it up. They were afraid of it. But now I am going to... Oh. You know what? Maybe this was all part of the Archbishop's plan. Maybe he knew this. If he really is the evil guy, the bad guy, he wants me to assemble the book. Because if he asks any of his dudes to do it, they're going to be like, you crazy? And I am naive and willing to do, like, whatever just to get the quest done, you know? And he asked me to do it, and I don't know about the story, so Oh, man, that's cool. I will happily undergo his quest and reassemble the book and bring it to him. But in doing so, I may unleash a great evil, but what do I know? But that's probably all part of his plan. Okay, I think that's the way that I would have come up if I came up the first way. This is the second way that I found. And then we found the other piece over there. It's still telling me that it thinks it's a secret door nearby. Is it right here? This is probably just like a secret door with a hidden chest. But it's not the duality book secret door. Those ones I can find easily. Is the final piece in here with the two chests, or is there another secret door? Also, I'm just now remembering there was a dude begging for help, saying, "Oh no, they're coming for me!" Something like that. Like, I forgot that I was supposed to be urgently rescuing some guy. Why are some catacombs over there? Is that the exit? Is that the quest exit heading over there?
A trail of blood drops leads to this section of shelves, and then stops.
Well, that's ominous. Must be behind there. Okay, so the shadows are making people bleed, apparently.
The shadows move to block your way. Behind them lies a heavy metal gate.
Too bad for the shadows. They're incorporeal. They can't block my path. The hammer socket and sword. So I think the sword and the hammer are both symbols of the silver flame, presumably. But having gotten the first two, I can now retrieve the third. Let us open the chest first. I think this can have named items, but not this time. Scroll of Command Undead. How appropriate. And now, the third fragment of the Book of Duality. What could possibly go wrong, right?
A faint voice whispers.
Hearken to the shadow inside the flame. Follow its voice and find truth.
Another bookcase grinds open to the west. Greylight's voice calls out. Hello, Graham? Is that you?
No, dude. It's me. I finished the quest. Have each party member report to Greylight. Sure. Okay. Where's Gil? That chill I feel in the air. The undead are here. The undead are here? He asks. In our own archives, the Archbishop must be killed at once. Guillaume was slain by the undead. I see. A sad day indeed. He will be mourned. When there is time. Do you have the book? Yes, all three parts right here. Watch me put them together. This blasphemy is revolting. To claim that... What's this? A name I know? Gerard Dryden? The Archbishop's long-dead uncle? Oh, it's some lineage. His signature scars these pages. There were always rumors about him. I always took them to be mere gossip, but perhaps... He's buried here, in the Dryden family tomb. This should be where you investigate next. It's possible that Gerard is not at rest. I shall go at once. Alright, so, update on my theories. Archbishop is still behind it all. Something about his lineage. There's some sort of prophecy, like I was saying, has been passed down or whatever. Written probably in the pages of this duality book or whatever. Thaddeus comes to check on me, not to see if I'm dead this time, just to see if I got the book. But I think Thaddeus, I just told him about it, and he just saw the book, and he sees, oh my gosh, the Archbishop's uncle his name is all over the book. Either because he's involved in the prophecy, or he was the one who found and brought the book over here in the first place or something. In any case, I still suspect the Archbishop's behind this. I mean, nothing really is saying that can't be the case. But it's time to descend into the catacombs and find the tomb of the uncle and be like, yo, I mean, probably like all the other undead that have been crawling up. He's probably undead, but he's involved in this somehow. Maybe in his tomb we'll find more answers. I don't know. But here we are not. We just came back out the same place. Okay. All right. So the mini map is sending me over here to the Dryden family tomb, and I do want to go there. But I am curious, if I go back up to Dryden's chamber now, I think I still just want to do this between each one to see if he says anything or if he updates us. Because he acting a little sus. I mean, maybe he's not acting sus, but everything is kind of a little bit, I don't know. And now we can go in on Reaper mode. Surely no Reapers are going to spawn, right? Let's go Reaper 10. What's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, surely there's nothing in there, right? We'll find out. I don't think I get any Reaper XP or anything. Because you get no XP, period. But I'm going to do this on Reaper 10. Alright, Thaddeus, you're back. Speak with the Archbishop. Alright, I'll do that. The entrance to the Dryden family tomb can be accessed from the main hall. Quickly. With each moment you waste, the duality brings forth more undead, and the chances of finding my daughter grow slimmer and slimmer. Okay, so 0 XP. And I'm assuming that means 0 Reaper XP, right? Like, yeah. Didn't think so. That was kind of funny, though. I just did an R10 quest, guys. I just did an R10 quest. I'm so powerful. Alright, so with his response there, like maybe he's a really good liar. Zone of Truth should be a spell. We need that spell in DDO. I mean, I wouldn't have access to it yet, right? It would be what, like I want to say 3rd level spell, so 6th level paladin couldn't do it. Alright, actually no, this is where we go. There's a level 21 dude probably doing these on Elite, because these are also Elite quests, by the way. They eventually made sorry, did I say Elite? I mean Epic. They made these Epic quests eventually. But for now, ooh, this is an extreme challenge dungeon. It contains extreme difficulty monsters or puzzles. Okay. Let me quickly look. I mean, we'll be fine, right? I am going to pull up the wiki page. Crypt of Gerard, Dryden. Sure. I mean, we're only doing it on normal, so it should be fine. But the game is now warning me that this is rated as an extreme dungeon. I think this is the only one in the quest chain that is marked as long. Looking at the map, it seems to be fairly straightforward. I will refer to the guide if I need it. I'm going to try to just do it normally. It probably won't be that hard. But I am going to, well, the map looks fairly simple, but I'll refer to it anyway if I need it. All right, so let's summon my hireling, because this dungeon is of extreme difficulty. This level 3 quest.
Unearthly cries fill the tomb. There's something alive down here. Or at least, not as dead as it should be.
Yeah, everything here should be super dead. That skeleton is not. I mean, to be fair, I'm the one coming in and desecrating their tombs. And this is not one of those quests where there's like an optional to avoid desecrating the tomb. So, I mean,
The sapphire gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it.
okay. I have a feeling, because they said there's extreme difficulty, that there's going to be some sort of lever puzzle where I need my hireling.
Reads, Marn Dryden, first of the line in the reach.
Okay. Marn Dryden. It says she's first in the line, but doesn't say... These are called Dryden ancestors. Doesn't say exactly how far back that is. I would be curious to know a little bit more about the lineage of the Dryden family. Some of these are just called skeletons. Not all of them are called Dryden ancestor or whatever. Oh well. Now that I've properly desecrated
You
this
hear a
tomb.
clatter from the hallway. The sapphire gate is open.
Yeah, well, that's what I suspected. That's why we pulled the lever. See, guys, this is extreme difficulty right here. Starting to think, though, that a lot of these are just going to break open on their own. Or maybe not. Run down this hall and smash all of these.
Sounds from the central crypt, like ragged nails against stone.
Scratching sounds in the central crypt. Okay. Well, let's avoid the central crypt for now. That sounds like a good idea. So we can go that way. I mean, let's keep going around the perimeter as much as it'll let us. And then we'll start exploring other avenues. I do think the fastest thing to do would just be like run by, smash all of these. Oh wait, hold on. As a paladin, I've not fought a lot of undead. I don't know if I have it yet, but I think I should have the ability to turn undead, right? Lay on hands, smite evil, turn undead. All right, excuse me for a moment while I figure out how this works. Channel divinity attempts to drive away nearby undead or force them to cower. Turn undead, you make a turning check. Oh man, this is archaic language. 1 20-sided die plus your total charisma modifier to determine the hit dice of the most powerful undead you can affect. This is straight out of 3.5. I mean, this isn't exactly how it worked, but it's a similar sort of thing. Then you roll 2 6-sided dice, your paladin level, plus your paladin level, plus your charisma mod to determine the total hit dice of creatures in the area that you can turn. Wait, what? D20 plus charisma is the hit dice of the most powerful. Oh, okay. To see what the biggest one can be. And then we roll the 2d6 plus paladin plus charisma mod to figure out how many total actually get turned. And then turned undead cower in place or fear. If you have twice as many levels as the undead have hit dice, you can destroy that you destroy any that you would normally turn. All channel divinity abilities use the same pool of uses per rest. Cool. All right, so all I got to do now is figure out how I'm going to fit this on my action bars. I mean, I'm real close to just starting to add new action bars. For now, I'll figure all that out later, but for now I'm just going to stick it over here in one of these empty slots. Okay. I mean, we'll try that. Let's just smash, and then we'll just turn them all and see how many just die.
The Emerald Gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it. A plaque upon the floor reads, Dryden, relate the flame.
Alright, so if I do this. I don't know if that... Oh, it stunned those guys. Did it kill him? Says... They cower in place or flee, so those two must have cowered in place. and only some of these actually open. I don't know what the size of the area effect is with this. Okay. Oh. Alright, well, let's kill this guy. I'm used to playing as an undead, not against undead, so I'm used to just standing in that and being like, it's healing me! But
You hear a clatter from the hallway. The Emerald Gate is open.
since I'm now playing a paladin, it's a different story. I don't know, seems kind of interesting. So this uses channel divinity uses, so presumably it shares a cooldown with anything that is also channel divinity. But apparently this is something different, because it's not sharing a number of uses or anything. And this is also something different. This is just a once every 10 minutes sort of full heal thing.
The scratching sound from Gerard's tomb grows louder.
All right, everybody, wake up.
The Topaz Gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it.
This is chaos. This is absolute chaos. All right, here we go. Let's get ready. Okay, I mean, these are iron defenders, under defenders. I mean, I wonder what the duration is on the effect. Does it say it on here? Okay, my hire's taking him out. I mean, sure, yeah. Stay at it, dude. Have fun. Knock yourself out. Okay, interesting. I think I just do this in every zone. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't want to see back here. What did they say about... So first it was one Dryden lady. So the plaque on the floor reads, Ugar Dryden, Prelate of the Flame. What does that mean? Hold on, I'm gonna pause the recording while I look up prelate. Alright, I looked it up. It's basically what I suspected. It's just sort of like a
plaque upon the floor reads, "This sanctum in memory of Iseult Dryden, prioress, whose body was lost at sea."
Okay. But prelate just sort of means like bishop or whatever. It's like a high-ranking position within clergy. Anyway, so this place, it's similar to the other ones, but instead of actually burying someone here, they made it in memory of someone who died at sea, so that's why there's no tomb with them.
The Topaz Gate is raised.
Yep, okay. Yeah, we're just wandering around opening up. Can do the same thing. I'm just gonna hit all of them. And then do my
the scratching sound from Gerard's tomb reaches new frenzied heights.
I don't know how easily I can do this on Elite, but this is a different kind of playstyle, right?
The Amethyst Gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it.
I mean, it is limited by how high I roll in my 2d6 in terms of how many things actually return, so... Looks like I didn't get all of them that time, but that's okay. Must have rolled low on the 2d6. And all these archers don't really But you can see my high AC and my deflect missiles really coming and doing work. Plus my Spearbane bracers. Archers are like the thing I care the least about. Usually. Alright, let's head back around, and then we'll start to explore the central area. I might actually want to go back and shrine since I'm using all my turn undead stuff. Okay. Is he gonna tell me? The door ahead appears locked. Perhaps there is a letter behind.
A plaque upon the floor reads, Gerard's Dryden, guard captain and friend of the Holy Flame.
Guard captain and friend of the Holy Flame. Okay. Cool. Sure, let's pop it. It's also worth noting that when I was looking at the possible rewards from this quest chain, most of it has to do with like helping you kill undead. So it's like undead bane stuff, armor that helps you against undead, ghost touch weapons, that sort of thing. So haven't fought a lot of undead yet before this quest chain, but certainly it'll be useful in the future.
You hear a clatter from the hallway. The amethyst gate is raised. Shrill cries erupt from the still sealed tomb of Gerard Dryden. Whatever it is, it knows you're here.
So, that one dude's tomb must be in the central area, as I basically suspected. Okay, well, let's round him up. Maybe the Iron Defenders were just like put to work to defend the place. You know? That seems likely. Okay, and then this is basically where we came in. So we've done a full cycle around. Yeah, she can go fight that. I do want to read that note in just a second here. But I still think... Oh no, I did smash everything over here. Okay, we're good. Okay, go kill the archer. I keep forgetting about my charge. I keep trying to tumble. This is what I get for swapping between this and my other character. Okay. Handwritten note. The note is covered with a fine layer of dust. To the next keeper, it has been my honor to tend to the Dryden's resting place for many years. This venerable family has treated me well, and will treat you well if you perform your duties to the letter. On that note, let me forewarn you, expect the occasional visit by church members of importance. Generally, Gerard Dryden, who resides in the place of honor, was well loved by some. Okay, so they're saying occasional visits of people coming down to visit the tomb. Right. Apparently, this guy, he was kind of important. That's why this whole tomb is here for him. Some people liked him, I guess. The key to this place lies beside this note. I sealed everything up before I left. Best of luck, and may the flame be with you. Keeper Argan. So my guess is whoever was supposed to be the successor to this Arden dude never showed up, and this place, or he got killed. But let's get the key. Also, hold on, let me quickly look back at my map. Okay, so this is the Tomb of Dryden. So what I was supposed to do, I thought there was just like one big central area, because I wasn't actually looking at the map the whole time. So I'm actually going to come around and check out some of these central reaching passages.
Three sunstones are mounted above the gate to Gerard Dryden's tomb. The shadows within the tomb shift disturbingly.
Never mind, so maybe that tomb is just there in the middle. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is
A
a place
plaque
that I...
upon the floor reads, "Herein lies Lombric Dryden, bishop and defender of the faith."
Okay. So, this was canonically where I think I was supposed to go first. And I just decided to not check out this way, because I thought it was leading somewhere else. I'm guessing that pulling that lever activates one of the sunstones or whatever in the... to get into the real center area. Let's find out.
You hear a click from the direction of Gerard's tomb.
Yeah, it's about what I thought. It's this. So, these ones that we've been pulling on the little side passages, like here, open up the gate into the next area. But then, actually, hold on, is it right in here? It's probably, yeah, it's right in here. So we go in this way, and that lets us in here. But then we go in the area to the left, or more central, this next one over here, and yeah, it activates one of these. Okay. That's about what I thought. Sounds good. Will be cool to get like some sort of cool undead bane weapon, hopefully for my first playthrough here on normal, and then on future runs when I'm actually... I mean, I don't think I'm going to farm it much, but I'm going to at least try to get, the moss is hidden there. I'm going to at least try to do my hard and elite loads. Oh, okay. That one is locked, so that is a rogue-only zone. Good to know. I was wondering because there were only 3 crystals, but there are 4 rooms that presumably had them, but that one probably just has a chest in it. Okay. Continue. And then that is... Wait, oh, no, this is a place I want to go. I think that did the key that I got from this chest over here, is that to unlock these doors? Could I not have even come in here before anyway?
A plaque on the floor reads, "Paschal Dryden, Marshal of the Militant Clergy and High Paladin of the Flame."
Yep, this is all a sort of dynasty of Dryden families that helped rule over the Silver Flame Church here in Stormreach, probably more or less since its founding. But that one guy, they just said it was the current Archbishop's uncle. Like, it's not like he was the primary progenitor, was he? Unless the Archbishop is like a lot older than I think, and the Church of the Silver Flame actually hasn't been in Stormreach for very long. I suppose that's possible.
You hear a click from the direction of Gerard's tomb.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that I probably couldn't have even gotten in those doors before anyway, so that I'm not wasting my time. Makes me feel a little bit better about... well, I'm going to actually go down that way in a little bit anyway, so let's open this door first. But no, the guy said the key was to get into Dryden's tomb. But I guess...
plaque upon the floor reads, Tombstone Dryden, Sword of the Light Undying.
Sword of the Light Undying. I guess that even if the keys only open these areas, as they appear to, that is still functionally like having a key to Dryden's tomb, because these tombs have the levers that open Dryden's tomb in the very center. Sorry, I keep just calling him Dryden. You know what I mean. The Gerard Dryden, specifically. Oh my gosh, still only mischief bonus. No ransack, even though we cracked open like almost every chest. Or every sarcophagus.
With a shriek of rusty metal, the sunstone gates enclosing Gerard's tomb grind open.
Once I smash these, is this gonna do it? Nope, still no ransack bonus. Okay. Presumably there's more sarcophagi in there. I do only have one of these left. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
A plaque on the floor reads, Gerard Dryden, the doomed bishop, may the darkness lift from thy rest. Your last year gone, you are now free to examine Gerard's tomb.
Okay. So that worked out. There's only one place I couldn't get into, and that was this, because it was locked. It probably was just another chest. I'm going to quickly look at... There are a bunch of end chest rewards from this. There's also one from the old end chest. So, what is this about an old end chest? The optional chest locked behind the door. What's the old end chest? As in, like, they changed it at some point, but the old one still is the only way to get certain items. I don't know. Let's open the chest first, and then we'll read the thing, because it's probably just going to finish the quest. And yeah, find the family treasure. That was probably what that is. Morning Star of the Heretic. So when we get it, it's broken. That's very flavorful. I mean, I like that idea. I have not used a Morning Star yet. This is pretty cool. +2 enhancement bonus, Body Feeder. When a Body Feeder weapon you wield scores a crit, you gain 15 temp HP that lasts for a minute. And then it has Doom. A single enemy is filled with a feeling of horrible dread, causes it to become shaken, paralyzing, penalizing all saves, attacks, and skills. So this is basically like Bane 2.0. A successful will save negates this effect. It's a fear effect. So Doom is probably almost never going to be relevant. I mean, I'll put it on my action bar and I'll try it every once in a while. It's single target, so no big deal, but I think it's still probably worth using, because the Body Feeder effect is probably more relevant than the stench on my sickle. The sickle has been fun. Also, this will be the first named crush item that I've had. That's also a favorite weapon. Obviously, I have my Muckbane, but this will be really relevant whenever I come in here on future runs, because the undead, as we learned in the first quest we did in this game, are resistant to non-bludgeoning weapons. So they were like taking a little less damage from my sickle. That Morning Star is going to be cool. I mean, let's equip it. Let's find out what it looks like. Oh, well, I don't know what more we expected. It's a Morning Star, all right. That's cool. Okay. Let us check out Gerard's sarcophagus. This tomb, like the others around it, has been smashed open. Well, let's search the tomb. I don't know who's been smashing all these tombs. That's shame on them. you find a jumbled mix of gnawed bones. It appears the ghouls had gathered many of their trophies here, making it nearly impossible to tell if the original occupant is to be found amongst the bone pile. I hope you're in this pile, Gerard. If you're not, we'll find you soon enough.
The mess made by the ghouls makes it impossible to tell if Gerard Dryden's remains are still here. All you can do now is report your findings. As if on cue, Bishop Greylight enters the room.
Okay. So, presumably the thing that caused all these undead is the same thing that's causing all the other problems. Something connected to the duality book. They sent us to check out this tomb, which had conveniently already been gnawed to pieces by some ghasts that presumably were entombed in these side passages. But actually, no. I don't know how they got in here at all because the whole place was locked up. Maybe they were in these side passages, but if they were in these side sarcophagi here, then what are the extra bones that they apparently piled up in here? So who knows? Yeah, I searched this. It's just some of the same stuff. All right, Thaddeus, what's the deal? What's up? Ghouls in the Dryden family crypt? When will this madness end? Did you find any trace of Gerard? Either his remains or as one of the undead? We didn't find him. The ghouls made it impossible to verify if Gerard's remains were there. I mean, if he had any well-known injuries or anything like that that would allow us to identify him among the bones. But anyway, forget this matter for the moment. Things have taken a turn for the worse. The undead have started to appear everywhere in the lower levels. What is happening? Whatever is happening, it's spreading quickly. The Archbishop sent a group of Templars to check on the wards, the enchantments that protect our temple against necromancy. The paladins were overwhelmed by swarms of undead before they could make it to the wards. Most of them are now with the flame. Oh, when he says with the flame, he's saying, they dead. They dead now. Am I to attempt to reach these wards? Yes! There's no exclamation point. I added that on my own. Yes. You'll have to pass through the lower cathedral. The sacred altars to our founders there have been corrupted. You'll need to relight the flames in each shrine before you can enter the Patriarch's crypt, where the wards themselves lie. Pay careful attention, for we believe Margaret may be there. I suspect she may be involved somehow. Okay, so he verified that the Patriarch is in the lower crypt. So this Gerard guy was not a Patriarch. He just had his name all over the book for some reason. But he is the uncle of the current Archbishop, who is the uncle of Margaret. Does that tell us anything meaningful? I don't think so. But you suspect Margaret, the Archbishop's daughter. For what it's worth, I am slowly starting to not suspect the Archbishop anymore. So we'll see what happens. Before her illness, Margaret was privy to all the inner workings of this temple, and you can see how our careful defenses have been so easily breached. Of course, it's still possible that Gerard himself has returned from the dead. He would possess such knowledge as well, but as an undead, he would need a living agent to reach the wards. Enough speculation. Take this and proceed with all haste. We need those wards restored. I shall go there directly. So, the werewolf dude also told me that she wanted revenge against her uncle, the current archbishop, for entombing her. They entombed her when she started hearing voices. Wait, hold on. Did I say her uncle? No. Her father is the archbishop who entombed her. Her uncle is the friar who sent us on this quest initially and got us involved. So maybe it is all her. She wants revenge, and she knew information about Dryden, and so she's working with him from beyond the grave to uh tear down, like take vengeance against the Dryden family and this Silver Flame Church and all that stuff. Interesting. I mean, that's, I think, probably the best working theory so far. This is all lower level stuff, but I guess it's because it's still just a level 3 quest. Oh, sure, whatever. Okay, so that is 2 more quests done. Let's quickly, where are they gonna send us? Where do we go? Do we just finish out? Find the Drayden family treasure. Okay, yeah, that's this thing. We can't get that. Okay, we go this way. I mean, obviously I could just use recall out, but I'm curious. I think it's just gonna put me back out in the main place where, well, this is the catacombs. We came in here a different way, so where's it gonna spit us out at? That's a question. Probably where we first went into the well, we didn't come into the catacombs. The Dryden family tomb. Okay. Because didn't we first went down there and then we had to go into the next place, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, am I crazy? I think we went into the library. Anyway, you guys will remember. We're gonna stop it right here and then we'll continue with the next part. Is this the place where he said? He did say to go to the lower cathedral. We'll probably go back and talk to the Archbishop anyway, just to see what he has to say. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.